Does May come from a space station? One of the biggest mysteries in the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes trailer is the origin of May, an intelligent human who ends up in the middle of a conflict between apes. To some, she is a female version of Taylor, a time-traveling astronaut. For others, she is a simple, intelligent human who has survived for a long time. But what would you think if I told you that May might be an astronaut, but not the one we think she is? In this video, we will be talking about May's mysterious origin and how this mystery could be solved. And for more videos from the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. First, we should talk about the theory of time travel. Although the theme of space is part of the DNA of Planet of the Apes in the last trilogy, we did not see any element involving time travel, only a reference to the launch of the Icarus, the spaceship we saw in the original movies. However, after the release of the trailer for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, many began to claim that the woman we saw in the trailer was actually a time-traveling astronaut. However, in the past few days, the film's director, Wes Ball, has denied this theory, saying that there are no time-traveling astronauts in this film, but that he does not rule it out in the future. If we believe Wes Ball's words, this means that May is not a time traveler. However, this does not mean that she is not an astronaut. In the Planet of the Apes universe, there is NASA and ANSA. Both divisions are in charge of space travel. The Icarus belonged to a secret ANSA project, but NASA continued its travels and experiments. Just as George Taylor and his companions were sent in that experimental spacecraft into space, in the same way, NASA continued to send people into space and to other planets. And it is here where we can find the explanation of the origin of this character. The first thing to know is that there may have been astronauts in a space station when the apocalypse occurred on Earth. Apart from the Icarus, it is possible that there was a station orbiting the Earth, with astronauts who learned about what happened on Earth. In the Planet of the Apes movie from 2001, we saw space stations, and we know they exist in this universe, which means May could be an astronaut from one of these stations, or even one of the descendants of these astronauts who were not exposed to the virus. But how do humans survive 300 years on a space station orbiting Earth? To understand this, we must talk about one of the methods used by astronauts to survive for many years in the universe of the Planet of the Apes. I am talking about cryogenics. Cryonics is a scientific process which involves freezing bodies or biological tissues at extremely low temperatures in the hope of reviving them in the future. The idea behind cryonics is that by stopping all biological processes, it is possible to preserve the body or cells indefinitely until science advances enough to cure incurable diseases or even reverse the aging process. In the Planet of the Apes universe, cryogenics is used as a plot element, allowing human characters to travel through time or survive space travel for extended periods of time. Although the films don't go into technical detail about how cryonics works, they do present its dramatic effects and implications for the plot. For example, in the original film from 1968, a group of astronauts travel to what they believe to be a distant planet, only to discover after awakening from their cryonic state that they have landed on the Earth in the future, where apes are the dominant species. But we can see at the beginning of the film that the cryonics process did not work on one of the astronauts, and we can actually see how much time passed from his body. This could be the process that May was subjected to in the space station, and then upon awakening, decides to return to Earth. Also, if there are humans on a space station, they could send May as an explorer to Earth to see if it is safe to return. This would explain why her clothing is similar to the astronauts and why she is smarter than everyone else. Of course, there is the possibility that the cryonics process was not on a space station, but on Earth. We know that cryonics technology exists, and it is possible that several humans were cryopreserved in the past. Perhaps some of the cryonics labs were abandoned and later rediscovered by Proximus Caesar and his tribe. If this is the case, this would be the reason why May is persecuted, as she holds the secret of the technology from her time. Although there is one scene that personally, I think, connects May to the astronauts, and that is when she is shown in the trailer looking through the telescope. If May is coming from a space station, she could be looking at home, or perhaps she could be seeing another ship approaching. We also have a scene where Noah is looking at some models of planets, possibly, after conversing with May about space. This interaction suggests a deep curiosity and fascination with the cosmos, a theme that seems to unite both characters in a quest for knowledge and understanding. If May really is an astronaut from a space station, it is likely that Proximus saw her arrive on the spaceship. This observation might have inspired him to mention that humans in the past could fly. Perhaps May is hiding the secret of how to use that spaceship, which Proximus thinks will help him conquer the world. Proximus, for his part, seems to believe that this knowledge is the key to his ambitions of conquest, which suggests that the spaceship is not just a means of transportation, but could also be a tool or weapon of significant power. In my opinion, the theory that May is a cryogenized human is one of the most likely and would explain who she is without having to involve time travel, and would be the way to open the door to other astronauts in future movies. But tell me, what do you think about May's theory in cryogenics? Will it be real, or do you think she is an astronaut from the past? And for more videos from the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.